I'll take you inside my head as I face a painting at what I call the beautiful mess. In other words, all the energy is there, but it's not resolved. This is how I bring a painting home to completion. First, what do I love? From there, I can listen to the painting guiding me. I'm going to turn it around different directions, be sure of what it is I love about the story and the paint, which there's this sort of a sweepy flow to it. Here I'm clarifying the whites showing through from the background by adding a little more color and wiping away at the edges. The reason I wipe away because that way I can make a very casual looking stroke of paint. It's coming to life, and so I'm furthering that. Most of this is really nice, but I notice this pink thing is a little forceful, so I'm going to push that back a bit. Oh, I like how it made a little bump in this line that was so straight before. I'm going to pull this line through, expose it, and clarify the silhouette of the shadow wash to pop everything out. Now this whole area is really sparkling. It seems to need more dark here. You know, it feels sort of flimsy on this end of the painting, so I'm going to mix that color and see what the painting seems to want there. It seems like it could use some drawing work in here, which I'm going to do with wiping away drawing, because it is a focal point and it is a mass of dark, and it could be very interesting looking. This red mark, or the area behind it's looking a little dirty, so I'm just going to clean that up. And I'll add some contrast here by the focal area darks. I like this open area, but it does seem to need more weight down here. So I'm going to just try putting a shadow down there. Okay, I'm going to go in here and solidify this dark a little more. It just needs more oomph. Now I'm going to put on a coat of acrylic medium to seal it off so that I can do some line drawing work. I want to put something over here that overlaps all these lines to push them back just a bit. Up here, I want to sort of dig into this overly fast line, slow it down just a bit. This line is a little klutzy sticking up here with this blunt ending. So I'm going to cut through it a little bit and try some things. And oh yeah, that's so much better. Now that whole area is kind of churning in a much more peaceful but active way. And then down here is kind of a dense mass. There's no real way to know how to get through this area. It's just kind of a clutter. Continuing this negative shape down, negative space down here underneath the dark line. I think that helps give continuity of structure. I have some negative mark making in the focal area, and I think I'll add some positive mark making. I'm liking this silhouette idea, and so I think I'm going to continue it here. It just still seems so complicated down here, and I know I need some weight somehow, but I'm just going to get rid of some complication here. Okay, so that line is helping to counteract the strong diagonal that way. I had to get rid of so much complication down there, but I needed the weight, so the hook is helping pull the eye down. All along I've been wondering whether this line is too close to the center. I like the shape so much, I like the power of it, so I'm just going to try to move it over by dividing. Everything's overemphasizing this direction, so I'm going to try something a little different here. I'll just stop the action, I think, in a beneficial way. It forms a not obvious circle there. There's a big circle here, and somehow It brings more strength to this area, which I lost by getting rid of a lot of the darks. I feel like calling it Cinderella's Coach now because it just feels like the Cinderella animated movie, those kind of lines, and has that magical feeling of the coach and the horses and the footman.